Okay.
Oh,
Recording progress. Hey,
yay.
Erin Roth, how are you?
I'm doing so well. Thanks for having me on to chat
On my cast here.
on your
Yeah,
cast.
I don't know what it is. It's chatting about Rodenberg, chatting Rodenberg,
Chatting Rodenberg.
riffing Rodenberg. That's what
Riffing
it's called.
Rodenberg, that's what
Let's
it
go
is.
with
We
that.
found
Riffing
it.
Rodenberg. Okay.
Riffing Rodenberg.
So
Okay.
today's topic is warm down.
Warm down.
Warming down the voice. And the reason I wanted to talk to you about it today
Hmm.
was, or is, one, I have a coaching job coming up and Shakespeare outdoors. So lot of
Lot. Lot.
voice and physical stuff happening. And I recently saw, I don't know, it was on Variety or something, Instagram, a conversation between Jonathan Groff and Audra McDonald, talking about warming down after obviously vocal performances on Broadway, which are super intense,
So
probably
intense.
similarly intense to doing Shakespeare in the Park
That's
without
actually a
mics.
really good point. I think that's a really good comparison. And yeah.
So I wanted to talk to you. I know you have worked in a park before doing Shakespeare, and I know you're heading up a theater company in New York City. And so I just want to hear about your approach with your ensemble to warming down, or your approach when you're working as an actor to warming down, and or your approach when you're coaching to
Yeah.
warming down.
You know, it's interesting. I don't warm down enough. I think that's the number one point is
Mhm.
that we could all be warming down more. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I'll take your questions one by one. The one thing I want to say about working outside is I think it really is. I don't know. I've never sung on Broadway, so I don't know if it really is akin to that. But I found that I was at vocal capacity all the time to be able to be heard. So I would warm up like to my full capacity. I would warm up over like a very long distance at home, and then I would warm up again once I got to the actual space because just being heard outside is so challenging. Um, so after doing all of that work, it's probably especially important to cool down,
Mhm.
warm down, excuse me. I think warm down is a better way of doing it, saying it. The way that I have warmed people down, I actually did it the other day when we were rehearsing Julius Caesar, and we were rehearsing a scene that was particularly loud in volume, and two characters were trying to quiet down a whole mob of people,
Mhm.
and everybody had been yelling, and so what we did at the end of that was just get on the floor, semi-supine position, like constructive rest, like you
Yep, yep.
do, and we just breathed for 5 minutes, and I led
Breathe,
them
yep.
through verbally led them through relaxing different parts of their body while lying supine and
Hmm.
sending the breath to their lower belly.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
generally what I would say is a great way to warm down. I think it's about, for me, the way I think about it is letting go of any tensions that have crept in as you're working, so you can restart back in neutral. And
Hmm.
I'm sure there are more specific things you can do for your actual larynx and vocal cords that I don't know about, but I always think about it as a letting go of all of the work you've just done and letting go of any extra physical tensions, making sure your spine can be relaxed on the floor and that your breath is back down if it's come up, because it may.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that all makes a lot of good sense to me. I do the
Oh,
same
good.
thing.
You do the same thing.
Definitely, definitely the semi-supine, yeah, what Alexander's constructive rest, same thing, right? To release the tensions throughout the entire body and get the breath
Mhm.
in a more unheightened state, let's say,
Yeah.
right? Because we're
Yeah.
like, we're working on Shakespeare, it's pumping like a bellows,
Well, for
right?
some
And you
reason you
just,
haven't been able to keep your breath down throughout the course of the rehearsal, it helps you get your breath back down.
yeah,
So at least you're not starting the rest of your day or evening with your breath up in your chest.
right,
Yeah.
right. And then the only other thing I would add to that, that I like to do, especially to release the extra blood flow into the vocal cords, is
Yes, tell
humming,
me.
light humming.
Mm.
I don't necessarily like to do the humming in the semi-supine position because gravity is pulling the vocal cords back and down or whatever. And so that just sometimes, depending on your level of expertise with your instrument, there's a tendency to want to push through that because
Yeah,
you have to push through gravity to get the humming sound. So I might flip the actor over then into like a child's pose and just allow them to do some humming there. And
love
then
that.
maybe
That's
just
a great idea.
roll back and then just roll back up as they're humming just to get everything back to, hi, I'm coming back to the world.
That's great. I love
Yeah.
that. I think another Paula Stevens may have done that, something similar with me. She's I go to her for coaching.
Who is
Another
this? I'm sorry.
Paula Stevens, another
Oh,
PRT.
oh yeah, Paula
Yeah, I
Stevens.
think
Yeah.
she had me do that with her as well. And the light humming really makes sense. I love what you said. It gets getting the blood flow back
Mhm.
into the, that makes so much sense. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Paula's out at the RSC, right?
Yeah, Paul is at the Royal Shakespeare
Yeah.
Company
Yeah.
in England.
And another Rodenberg associate. Yeah.
Yes. With she's tremendous,
Mhm.
and very, very good at what she does and has
Yeah.
wonderful exercises
Yeah.
to help warm down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your
Oh
time
my
today.
gosh, riffing Rodenberg. I love
Yeah.
it.
Riffing Rodenberg. All right.